Hi all. Today we will discuss about how our web application will get stuck whenever I enter the ngserve command from the terminal window. So before that, what will happen, right? Whatever the TS files in the this solution folder under the Angular first project, so all the TS files it's converted into the JS files because of browser cannot read the TypeScript files. The TypeScript files under this solution should be converted into the JS files. So accordingly, we can see those JS files in the browser. Okay. First of all, let me execute this web application. So if you see under that, once I execute this web application, see here the first step is it's going to be compiled. Compile in the sense whatever the TS files that's going to be compiled to the JS files. Okay. Then only after that what will happen? After that our application will build. So after that whatever the web application, this web application development server is going to be open this web application into the one particular port number. So as for now default port number is 4200. So my development server port number is 4200. See right now it's compiling and building. Okay, so it's building in the sense my entire web application is building. After that development server is going to be on with the 4200 port number. Then whether after that application is going to be open. Okay, so now my server is on. The local port number is 4200. So let me open my browser. Open your browser with the 4200. Okay, I am opening the browser. So here I am opening the Chrome. Actually, Chrome is a very friendly browser. We can monitor any kind of issue. So I open the port number with the 4200. Okay, so now it's on because of see local. In case if your ng service off here, if I try to ng service off, then this port number it won't be work. Okay, always you should be on the ng serve. Okay, now see if you go to the ng serve here, see what will happen. What you are seeing that this content, I mean this collection of controls, where it's come from. What is the template it is taking care for showing this output. So here the template is app component.html template. So whatever the content and whatever the controls in the app.component.html file, those content is showing in the browser. So why only it is I am showing why only app.component.html is serving for showing the content in the browser in the sense that is entirely wrong. That is completely wrong question. Actually, the app.component.html is it's not the primary file to open the application. So whatever the content, actually this content is executed from the index.html. So index.html file is the primary file, and it is the only one file to show the whatever the content of this web application. This is going to be take care. Okay, so index so we call the Angular is a single page application, right? I mean by using the Angular we can develop the single page application. So single page application in the sense we can see the only one web page. So in that web page many web pages will be displayed. So that is the web pages. Here is the index.html is this template can open all the web pages in the source folder. So we will see all these things in the next videos. So as per now, see here in the body section, we know that this is a simple HTML, a simple HTML template. But here see that app root is there. So app root is it is not a completely HTML element. This is the completely here a component which is designed by the Angular in this project. And app root is I didn't add this app root manually here. When I done the when I done the new project from the terminal window, so automatically entire content, so this entire content is added automatically here. So app root here which is represents the app component. Okay, so always think that when I say that component, that is not the single file, that is the combination of four files, that is the CSS file, styles files, HTML file and a TypeScript file. One more is the TypeScript file. So as per now you ignore the test test file. So please concentration on these three files only. So component is nothing but combination of styles, template, and TS file. So in the TS file we have to write the business logic. Okay, so app root. See, this app root is here represents the app component dot CSS file, HTML file, and TS file. So how have given this kind of statement? So here you can go to the app component of TS file here. So here if you see that app root, so app root is the selector. We know, right? See, in the index.html, not only app root, so body is the selector, head is the selector, link is the selector, HTML also selector. This is also, this we call the element selectors, right? So app root is here is the element selector. So app root is here, which is represents the enter the app component. Okay, so how I can say that that represents the enter the app component in the same app root here in the app component.ts file. I said that take this is the this entire app component as a one kind of a selector. So that is the apps root selector. So right now this app root which represents the entire the CSS, HTML, and TS file. Okay, so where I can see the this template, this where I can see this template, I can see this template into the HTML file. So HTML file also it is a part of the app root. So just as per now, just I said, app root is nothing but the combination of the three files, right? So see, selector is app root. Okay, app root in the sense, and template URL. So HTML is the template URL, and what is the style of that? CSS is the style. Okay, so what is the name I have to give this combination? That I have to give the combination is app root. So this is completely optional is here. If you wanted to change the name of this app, this selector, you can change that. Okay, but for naming convention, because of the in my project, in the entire my web application project, I mean, I need to make this as a root folder only, because of this is the first page it has to execute in the web application. Okay, so that's the reason root have given, that's the reason Angular is given the name as root. Okay, this is not either the parent or child, this is the root. Okay, if you go to the HTML file here, okay, if you want, suppose here if you wanted, if you want to cross check whether this, I mean, if this template is working fine or not by doing the some small modification in the HTML file. So I'm removing entire content, and here I just enter the one small text that is a sample application. Whenever you are doing the changes in the HTML files, whatever the thing I'm saying the changes. Okay, make sure that ng-serve should be on. You don't stop on that. How you have to stop that ng-serve? By pressing Ctrl C. After that, press Y. Okay, Ctrl C in the sense it will ask you, do you want to stop this job? So if you say yes, then automatically you are going to stop the you are going to stop the this ng-serve command. Okay, no, you don't do like that. So because of, make sure ng-serve is always on. Okay, once you did the changes, make sure that file and save all. Okay, now if you see the output, see again once you saving that, again this is something is going on, that again it is compiling, again it is showing the some logs files. Okay, go to open, see here sample application. So it is entirely modified and it has given the new content, because of I have changed the content in the app component.html. So make sure ng-serve is always on. Okay, and see here what is happening. See, whenever these are changes here, so index.html is there. So index.html, it is taking care of the app root. That is the one section part. Actually, if you see the page source file, so I wanted to see the what is the logic under the, I wanted to see the logic in the browser. So how how this browser is render the application, I mean the application, how that render, how that content is analyzing by this browser. Okay, so as per now, see here you are doing the app root here, but browser cannot understand this app root, right? Something it should be converted into the some different elements. Okay, And I said that whatever the Angular element, it cannot be understand. So browser cannot understand Angular. It can understand the JS file only. So here, when you are rendering the data, when you are trying to render the data, TS file to the JS file, it should be browser. It should be captured, right? So where I have to see this kind of the code in the browser. So by just press the Control U. So control U is nothing but the page source of this browser. So browser always, so as per now, this web application entirely rendered, entirely rendered based on the this vSource. Okay, based on this vSource, it is displaying the data sample application. So go to the vSource, and here the main important file, that is the main.js file. If you click on the main.js file, so whatever you see in this content, right? Based on this content, the web application is showing the logic, or it's showing the content. Okay, so in the main.js file is it's a primary file here in the browser, which is passing the logics to the browser. So browser is capturing that logic and showing the data into the in this port number. Okay, now, see, you no need to worry about this entire, this coding part. So automatically Angular CLI is converting that the entire the TS file, whatever the main.ts file. See here, main.ts file. This main.ts file is going to be converted into the main.js file. So main.js file, based on the main.js file, browser is showing the data. Okay. First, so now come to here. So I said that main.ts file is the very important file in the this web application, because of showing the enter the logics or enter the content, whatever the thing, whatever you can say, that entirely it's going to be shown based on the main.js file. So if you go to the main.ts file here, okay, so main.ts file, if you observe here this statement bootstrap module. So bootstrap module, in the sense, what is the startup module of this entire web application? That is the app module. App module is the startup module for entire this web application. So app module contain to the this kind of logic, big logic, TypeScript logic. So those TypeScript logic is converted into the JavaScript code. So while I am executing the application from the VS Code. Okay. Now, so app model. So app model is, it's a startup model of this entire web application. So if you go to the app model, so just to press F12, or you can see app model here, this file. You can go to manually from this file. You can manually do this file, or you can just type F12 from here. So automatically you can go to that file. Okay, app model file. See this app module file. This is the startup module. So what is the module in sense? This is nothing but a collection of components. Okay, collection of collection of components. You can say that collection of services, collection of directives. Okay, collection of routers, anything that. Okay, so app module is nothing but a collection of something. So something is here. You can say any kind of that Angular related things, components. Okay, routers, directives, routers, pipes, okay, everything, whatever the feature under the Angular, that is nothing but things. Okay, now see app model is nothing but right now, see here, if you see the declarations, app component, and whatever I'm taking, that is browser model, is it is importing, and the bootstrap is the app component. As for now, just focus on the bootstrap command here. So bootstrap is nothing but is the startup. Bootstrap is nothing but a startup. Okay, so what is the startup component is here? This is the app component. Okay, again, main.ts file is the first file. The main.ts file, this is the first file to give the entire code to the browser. Okay, so as per now, main.ts file, what is having right now, this is the app model it is having right now. So app model is the bootstrap model in the main.ts file. Again, if you come to the app model.ts file, what is the startup component of this app model component? App module, app component is the startup component. Like so now main.ts file. So now main.file is using app model. Okay, and app model is having startup having startup phase, that is app component. Okay, you got it right. So in the app component, so even if you try to give the app root from here, so browser how it is understanding this is the app root is a app component because of these steps. Okay, browser is depends upon the main.js file. So main.js file it's contain to the information about the app component details. Okay, so in the app root it is converted into the app component. Okay, now if you see the F12, I mean the F12, you bypass the F12. Now you see the what is the elements of this application. Okay, go to here, and what is the element of this one? This what is element this one? Say app root. So app root is the element. Okay, so your browser is going to be what is the source of this browser? The source is this one. Okay, this source. If you see app root here, so browser cannot understand this app root. Browser can understand what is the JS files. Okay, this understand runtime, file styles, vendor, and main.js file. These files, okay, these files give the information to the browser. The browser is accordingly take the information from here and showing that information to the web application. So this F12, whatever press the F12, right? That is give the what is the content of the this web browser. Okay, now so app now this app root, so app root and this app root is the same. Okay, this rise for now app root content to the h1 tag. So ng content this one this attribute I will explain in the next videos how it is automatically added into the h1, right? So h1 I don't have the this ng content, so automatically it has added because of the angular. Okay, now see if you go to the h1 tag app component. Now you can see the data. So app root which contain to the app component, right? So the same output you can see under the element. Okay. Again I'm saying that the first step is main.ts file. The second step is the app module. The app module content to the startup component is the app component. Suppose if you wanted to change the bootstrap component, so you can change in the app module section. If you want, then you can change here. So this one automatically added by the Angular. Okay, whenever you are creating the new project. Okay, app comp. If you want to try to change the app comp, even if you wanted to change the name of the root to something root one, so I'm changing the root to root one, and after that once it is completed, it come to the app component, the app component.ts file. I need to change the selector of this three files, right? So for that you have to do the app root one because of as per now indexed HTML is looking for selector who selector is contained to the app root one. So as per now if app component is contained to the app root one. So suppose in case if you remove this one, let it be app root one, app root only, but the browser can unable to find out the selector. What is the where is the app root one? So make sure that it should be same. So once it's completed, make sure that save all. Okay. So now it's completed. Now if you go to again to the browser, see here, let me refresh. Now see the output here, app root one, right? So app root one, how it's happening because of I have changed that uh, from the this application from the this code. See here version of what is the Angular version right now I'm using. I'm using the 10th version. Okay, which is introduced just a couple of days before. So next lecture I will come up with how the app component is registered into the app module, right? The same way I wanted to create the one new component into this application. I wanted to register that new component into the app module. Okay, so I will explain that into the my next video. Please watch that. Thank you so much.